All right, man. Peace, peace, peace. What up, man? I just want to come back with a quick little video, man, real quick, man. It's actually some. This just goes to show you, like, like Ecclesiastes. First and foremost, hopefully, the most high in your house shall blessing y'all day, man. I was going to go into this because yesterday we kind of talked about it with the whole bosom thing, like how we should not commit like spirit, like us committing spiritual adultery, and and like Proverbs 5 went into like about being in the bosom of a strange woman, pretty much, and then we went over how we're supposed to be in the Most High house, Shah's bosom, like like spiritual adultery, man. But just going into that, man, I want to talk about something because I was talking about this with my homie, and shout out to Brother Chronicles of Judah, man, because he also said that he says this all the time, man. Like he say this all the time, and like when I first got familiar with his channel back in 2017, this is one of the things he said always stuck with me, and I seen it throughout my life, and it's true, man. This woman, because that goes to show you that Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, like Solomon said, like nothing's new under the sun, man. Like honestly, man. Well, like you said, man, like women are groupies by nature. It's like pretty much for the most part, man. Because I don't know, I want to go into that, man. Because of course we've seen that, like a prime example in the scriptures, we've seen that with David and Bathsheba, which we're going to talk about a little later. But I was talking about this with my homie. Like he sent me a like little storyline how what you call 'em, how how a woman, how a sister, she was with her man, but she spent $1,000. Like sometimes that damn there for some that's rent money, bill money to take a picture with Chris Brown because Chris Brown, I think he does that no way, and many people do that like with their fan bases. But I remember seeing that this past summer, Chris Brown was charging. I mean, Chris Brown was taking pictures with a lot of. His fans, and they was paying a lot of money for it, but that led to the to the what you call them their the demise of that relationship pretty much, and rightfully so with that, man. Because hey, listen, I told him because my homie's joking. He said, "Listen, all right, man, I'm gonna treat her like Chris Brown if she do something like that." I was like, "No, man, I ain't gonna hit her. I ain't gonna do nothing." But just knowing that she's coming back to an empty house, like if that were the case with me, yeah, I'm just pretty much done after that. But but you gotta realize too, and that's what the problem. And no, even though with that though, even though here's a problem though, like we do a lot of times. It's like not only like the quote unquote the race conversation, things of that nature. That's circular talk, like the Chronicles you used to say. But also too, the gender war topic is this very circular talk, man. What the thing is too, like the brother somebody firstborn said, and like a lot of things too. People aren't just our men aren't getting the women that they want, and women aren't getting the men that they want at the end of the day. And two, the two genders they're not like they're not understanding each other's nature. So that's just his words. That's why I got the problems now. Even things with so called like with different nations and so called race dynamics. Do I touch on that sometimes? Yeah. And gender dynamics. Do I touch on that? Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, like one, especially for us as a nation, as a people, man, one, we're not serving the Most High in house shot. We're not serving the Most High in the Son. So we all wrong. Like and so we all wrong in that aspect. So and it's all a reflection of that. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is with that, man. So and that's but they're not understanding each other's nature. So and that's just is what it is. And also too, that's how part of the reason why if you want a society, you want to run a society as well, that's what you're going to do. Like you're going to put these things at that's just one of those like type of like things like the Hegelian dialectic type of. Well, no, I don't want to say that, but that's just how like a lot of times it's manipulation of people. You have them talk about like things that like nonsensical things like that, but it is what it is. I'm just but I just want to go into this, man, because women are groupies by nature, man. But that leads me to this video, man. Because when I saw this story, I immediately thought of this, man. Because I remember seeing this on like online a while back, man. I was just like thinking, because I'm not gonna say this because I don't know the sister personally, but the way that because LeBron he what you call him he's delivering some money to and surprising the fan, but the way this woman like reacts to LeBron, like to him coming in her house, man. I told my homie this. I was like, and I said to myself when I saw, I was like, yo, her husband probably never came home to this. So that just goes to show you that women are groupies by nature, pretty much for the most part, man. So don't get me wrong. Do men like lust after like because this is something with women, because like do men lust of course after they men more so case like try to get at women online things and this because there's men that out there that lust and go after like Beyonce per se or somebody else that they know that she's married, but men usually don't like aren't gonna like go to a like wait outside of of a Beyonce show and trying to get men. They usually don't do that. Like women usually do stuff like that. So that's what I'm just saying that. But men, it's just weird when men do it under the man. That's why, like the brother, like being a fan. It's also like brother chronicles. You should do. You should say, listen, it's good to appreciate a man for his gifts, but being a fan of another man, like no, that's a big no. Because like and you can always say this to like I always say too. You can like somebody from afar, but I don't know them. But there's a lot of people I like from afar, but I don't know them. So like this what they portray and like things in nature, you can like from afar, but being an actual fan, no, especially if another flesh and blood like person, like shoot, man or woman, that's just not good to do. So, but especially as bad as men, because like but yeah, I just want to see. I just want to show you. I just want to go into this part, man. Go into this.
It looks like a good neighborhood. The doors may be open. Hello.
Hello. No.
Hello.
Hello.
Look at this.
Shut up.
Hello.
But shout out to the bro. Like, look at this though. Look at how this is. I mean, I get it. He's a part of, but this and that just goes into listen. Women and groupies by nature, pretty much. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters, like I mean, brothers in the word, or if you're out the word, whoever's watching this, if y'all like, there's probably not all like let me say, I say for the most part, because there's some women they'll find another man attractive, but it's like still have respect for them for their man, like that like and that's where in they were out the word, because like I've seen this happen with people. They're like, okay, he's attractive, but listen, I'm what you call quote unquote with like no, but I still respect my husband. But but then again, you never know, man. Like you never know, man. You can't put anybody above what is written, of course. But like because that's why the Cyrex says that. Like there's no like and that's why Cyrex goes into that. Like the churlishness of a man is better than a good woman. Because listen, and that's why that wickedness of the woman is not personal. It's going into the nature. Because like But yeah, man, with this, you see how this reaction. I bet that that brother that comes home, like he never came home to this. I'm not saying because they could be a good couple, good happily married, things of that nature. I ain't gonna go because I don't know the relationship dynamic. But if I were a betting man, I would probably say he never came home to this. But I mean that because that's just is like, look at this.
Hello.
She jumping like crisscross. Oh my gosh, look at this. And the brother handled it pretty well because this brother like, listen, I'm about to get like it's good. I like how this brother how he composed himself too. He wasn't even going as hard as he's like, okay, cool, LeBron man, salute. That's how he should do, man. He wasn't over starstruck as well. He's like, oh my god, he's like, all right, cool, man. But and plus he didn't react too crazy to that. But I mean, because he understood, like it is what it is. Like it's not really ideal. I'm just showing like because a lot of times people forget this. Like women they're just groupies by nature. It happens, man. So like but I like how the brother handled it. Like and plus Jake he about to get paid. He about to get once they surprise him with the money, he like I'm good. I don't give a damn. But
What's up?
yeah, that's good though, man. That's good though, man. Appreciate like yeah, man. Shoot, that's what I probably did. Oh man, cool. It's like I was actually talking about this because my brother's in the like arts. He's in the like quote unquote. He's in the arts. He like does a lot of things. Like he's been in the he's not in the, I don't want to say in the industry, but he does a lot of things with people like that. But he said, listen, man, like I don't really when I see certain people out and about, man, I don't be all doing all that stuff. Like listen, like I just get hey, what's up, man? So he's actually he performed at the VMAs last year, man. He saw LL Cool J. He just said, listen. He gave him a salute, gave him like the salute, man. You're a legend. He's kept it moving, man. And I told him, well, listen, we talked about it a lot of times. A lot of times, those celebrities, those people, those like public figures, they're gonna respect that more rather than you like just treat like or fanning out over them things in nature. Because a lot of times some people like it like because LeBron because he loves attention, he like that stuff. But like but sometimes people just showing love. But sometimes like it's uncomfortable with certain people, man. Just because remember they're people at the end of the day too. But But yeah, no, so it says Angel's a little sided, man. But you see that too, man. Like yeah. So look at this. Look at this.
I know y'all ain't even know nothing about this.
Yeah. So yeah, he about to give him the money, but yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. But yeah, man, but that's why a lot of times women are groupies by nature, man. Let's get this in 2 Samuel real quick, because a lot of times too, but this goes and show you, listen, the man is the head. That's what this was a precursor to. The man is the head, so the man always has to take the blame as well. Because listen, when David and Bathsheba get mentioned, nobody ever blames Bathsheba pretty much, and she knew what was going on. It's the same thing here. Listen, a very famous man, and even though she was married, but she saw a very famous man, like with status and power, because like the Brother Chronicles used to say, and this is true. And the women are they this like associated. They this they like power. They like status and power. They're attracted to that. Like, sometimes it could, like, that just doesn't matter. It is what it is. That's why a lot of times our women, like, a lot of times, one, because naturally, we have some of our women that are just naturally attracted to with Esau, or the so-called Caucasian, or so-called white man. But he's a man in power, so women are going to lead whatever man is in power, whatever dynamic group is in power, man, what nation it is. That's what they're going to lean towards. Because that's what, actually, when I did on my movie channel, that's what Pocahontas pretty much was. And then also too, a lot of times, like, that second 69, Esau, like, the Caucasian man, like, he's in his rulership right now, and he's symbolic of the world. So, like, a lot of times the women, they're just gonna, like, not all women, they're just going that depending on what type of woman it is, it's going, if they want to do what they want to do, they're going to naturally lean towards the world, and that man in power that represents the world, they're going to go to that man. But that's just is what it is, because women, they're, like, attracted to power, and, like, because it's not, a lot of times too, like, a lot of it, because you might have someone that is, some of our women, but that just are naturally attracted to so-called, like, Caucasian man. But one, because I remember, man, working the office job, being what you call them. Here's the thing too, with a lot of times with our women too, they failed the relationship, they failed relationship, like, with Jake, with a so-called black man. Now they're going to, other nations. They're going to other nations, they might go to the Esau, they might go to the Arab man, like, might go to the Chinese man. But then they find out a lot of times, the relationship, that they're the common denominator in the race relationship. They went to the other nations or the other race, and it doesn't work, and they realize, okay, they're what you call them, they're the common denominator. But a lot of times too, they don't say anything about it too, as well. So, like, and so, like, because I actually had a sister years ago, even before I came aboard, she told me that. She said, yeah, listen, I dated a white man before, but it didn't work out, but I just didn't tell anybody. They don't tell anybody because they don't want to be known as a common denominator. But also too, that's just not, even for brothers, a lot of times too, because, like, listen, women are going to be women in general too, as well, because a lot of times I know the whole, like, going overseas and stuff like that, brothers doing that, like, and it's like, in the whole passport bros thing, it's kind of immature too. It's like, okay, listen, there are one, like, y'all trying to, like, offset, y'all trying to react, or, like, kind of go back and forth with the women that's doing their own hair, but they don't care. They're gonna do what they want to do. But yeah, man. But y'all gotta realize, no matter what the nation is, a woman's gonna be a woman at the end of the day too. Because especially the Western women as well. And then shout out to brother sent me first one, because they was talking about this like a week or so ago in the class. But yeah, the women, they're gonna be, no matter what nation it is, man. Like, whether it's the Edomites, or Ishmaelites, Chinese, Arabs, or like, whoever it is, man, the women are gonna be, because it's not just our women. This is a Western women thing in general, man. Even overseas, like, when the so-called, like, traditional women overseas, even they got stuff going on there too. So, like, but even though they over in the Middle East and stuff like that, like, they don't play that stuff for most part. But even still, man, it's starting to hit worldwide, man. So that's just, and plus, man, women's gonna be women in general, man. But let's get to the second Samuel real quick. It says, where is it at? Second Samuel, okay, no, this is, I'm in Second Samuel, I'm in 12, I meant to be, Second Samuel 12, and, verse, I'll just get to the point, verse, 4, it says, 2 Samuel 11, verse 4, it says, and David sent messengers and took her, and she came unto him, and he lay with her. She was purified from her uncleanliness, and she returned to her house. So, see, yeah. So, see, that Bathsheba knew what she was doing as well, but David's a man. He's the head. He's a king. So, always got to blame himself as a man. Always got, like we just talked about yesterday, man. So, yeah, man, it is what it is on that, though, man. But but a lot of times too, like, Bathsheba knew what she was doing. So, but but see, that's a lot of times too with women that all these so quote unquote, like, feminists and all these, like, liberal Western women, they don't understand that, like, even that, like, in situations like that, the man's always get the blame, because subconsciously they know the man is, like, is the head of things. So, like, even a lot of times too, like, they're just admitting, they admit that, like, without admitting it, man. Because a lot of times, A lot of times, so even I'll say this for the example, right? With the whole Michael, it was like the Creed 3 premiere, right? And Michael B. Jordan, he saw an old classmate of his that used to call him corny, and like he responded to it. He's like, oh, a lot of people got upset with him. A lot of things like, oh my gosh, he like how come like Michael B. Jordan, he's so corny for responding to that. Me personally, like, listen, should he have responded to that? Should he have said something to her about that? Me probably depends on like it is what it is. Everybody's different, but I understood like what I understood the fact that because the only reason why people had the reaction because it was a woman. Because I always say this on the other end. Because remember, I'll use another example, the other Michael Jordan. Because remember when Michael Jordan on his Hall of Fame acceptance speech, he named everybody that doubted him, and he said something. Some people was in the crowd, some people wasn't. But what was the major difference that? Because he was talking about other men that doubted him, but the fact that he said something about he said something to a woman that used to go to school with him. That hey, listen, I remember that you should call me corny. Now you hear, but and people got upset with him like that. But the only reason why people said something because it was a woman. So what were they subconsciously saying? Like men and women, they aren't held to the same standard. We're not equal at all. So that's just is what it is, man. But I just wanted to bring that out too. But yeah, man, this is what it is with that, man. So but it's women, they're groupies by nature, man. So it's like and men, they're just always gonna be held to a higher standard because the man is the head, like and that's just is what it is, man. So and it's not too crazy about. And also too, yeah, that's what we talked about a few months ago on the when I touched on the like the Genesis 12 with Abraham, like as well, like and be not jealous of thy wife, man. Don't be jealous. Number 5 goes into, and also like what Abraham went into, like because I was watching the Ashanti Rain on Me video, and in that video, man, pretty much the Lawrence Tate, he was the boyfriend in the video, but he was pretty much jealous. And what does that mean by jealous in like that Numbers 5? It's pretty much like Genesis 12, like Abraham said, listen, he knew Sarah was fair to look upon, so there's a level of security as a man you have to have. If you know you have a very beautiful woman, man, you can't be. I mean, of course you had to protect and watch and God and protect her, but man, listen, if you're on about, man, you can't be you have a level of security you have to have. You're like, let's get that in Genesis 12 again, man, because you can't be all like all crazy. But I was like, listen, it is what it is. The levels of security you're supposed to have, man. But that's why I love the word so much, because it touches on this regular dynamics of human interaction, human behavior. But yeah, Genesis 12 and 11, it says, and it came to pass when it was come near to he was come near to Egypt, that he said unto Sarah his wife, behold, I know that are a fair woman to look upon. So yeah, man, Abraham knew how Sarah looked. It's like, okay, cool, but there's a level like that number 5 goes into, there's a level of security you have to have about that. Listen, of course you have to you not give the woman any passage like Sirach says, and you God protect, keep them away from certain things. But listen, if she's beautiful out and about, of course they're going to turn heads and things of that nature. The other people going to say somebody. There's a level of security you're supposed to have, man. But that's just is what it is, man. I just want to touch on this. So hopefully this is edifying. So peace.